This beautiful small sculpture by John TIKTAK is actually quite rare in terms of its composition. TIKTAK carved quite a few depictions of mothers and children, mothers and single children generally, but almost always the child is depicted on the mother's back, either tucked into a hood or often sort of arched away from the mother's back. This is a very rare example where the child is in the front. We know of a couple of other examples of figures facing each other by TIKTAK, but they generally are couples, so two adults greeting each other or perhaps hugging each other. This is actually the only one that I know of where the mother and the child are embracing. It's simultaneously one of TIKTAK's, you could say, crudely carved works from the late 60s. This is around the same time that he started carving his multiple face sculptures, which are often quite crudely fashioned. But at the same time, it's also one of his most charming and sort of emotionally charged pieces because of the content. There's lots of evidence of tool marks. There are signs of saw marks and the marks of rasps and files and sandpaper. He was not afraid to leave those tool marks, especially at this point in his career. And of course, one of TIKTAK's great inventions is the way that he created holes to differentiate figures or differentiate arms, to delineate arms and legs. Much like Henry Moore and Barbara Hepworth invented that in England in the 30s and 40s, TIKTAK invented this technique independently in the Canadian Arctic in the early 1960s. So there are 4 simple holes that he did. The large central hole, of course, divides the 2 figures. One hole here that delineates the mother's arms, and then holes in the front and the back that delineate the 2 figures' legs. One of the lovely features of this sculpture are the beautiful faces with their bulbous cheeks, which is one of the trademarks of TIKTAK's style when carving the human face. These are particularly pronounced in this piece, and I just think they just add great charm to the work.